We are here, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're going to say I do. That's less than 2 days from now. And after the ceremony is when Meghan's real work begins as a member of the royal family. Question is, how will she compare to the people's princess, Princess Diana? Paula, you've taken a closer look at that question.
We certainly did. You know, one of the things that initially drew Harry to Meghan was her love of charity, her altruism, her philanthropy, which really reminded him of his mother, Diana. He said if Diana were here, they would be thick as thieves.
She was the people's princess, the most photographed woman in the world. Princess Diana was adored by people from every corner of the globe. And now, as Meghan Markle prepares to become Her Royal Highness Princess Henry of Wales, the world is falling in love with the newest face of the royal family. Meghan, like Diana, is beautiful and bold with a flair for fashion.
It was amazing how the world reacted to what she wore. She became this design icon.
Diana's own approach to being royal was ahead of her time.
She was regal, but at the same time, she was able to be approachable. She was emotionally articulate.
And it is that compassionate advocacy that is perhaps the late princess's greatest legacy.
Yeah, I'm only trying to highlight a problem that's going on all around the world.
She is widely admired for alleviating the stigma of AIDS with just a single photo.
There is no question that Meghan and Harry will use their profile to champion causes that may be controversial in exactly the same way as Princess Diana did.
If she can go on and follow somewhat in Diana's steps of being able to get the world to watch her, to follow her and to learn from her would be exceptional.
Markle, a UN ambassador, has already made her mark as a humanitarian.
One of the things that really attracted Harry to her, Meghan is someone who, like Diana, leads with the heart, who isn't afraid to speak her mind.
When they say I do on Saturday, Meghan and Harry will become the latest royal couple to represent the crown.
Meghan has this remarkable story of her own success and her diverse background. All of these things will help continue to make the monarchy relevant.
With millions watching across the globe, one person's presence will be missed, but the young couple believes Diana will be there in spirit.
Without question, I think she would be over the moon with everything else that's going on. I'm sure she's with us. I'm sure she's with us, yeah.
And Diana's presence will really be felt on the big day, even with little things like white flowers, which were her favorite. And if you notice, Michael, the way that Harry refers to his mother, most of the time it's very much in the present sense. It's, I can still feel her hugs. And all I want, he says, is to make her proud. And he says she's right there, jumping up and down with joy.
And what an amazing relationship that they had.
It's endearing.
And it's still, obviously, you can see her influence on him. It's still there. And we're going to bring in our royal contributor, Imogen Lloyd-Webber, is going to join us now. And Imogen, we heard in that piece that Princess Diana was called the people's princess. How will Meghan appeal to everyday people in her own way?
Well, Meghan has that magnetic presence, doesn't she, like Diana did? She's also beautiful. I mean, on some levels, we can't relate to the royal family. I mean, it's really hard. Meghan is gorgeous and thin and beautiful, and, you know, the whole of the royal family infrastructure is all around her. But I do think that people relate to her in the sense that, you know, she's self-made. She's a self-proclaimed feminist. She's biracial. She's something different. Monarchy to survive has to adapt over time. It's always modernising, but never modern. And Meghan is the latest face of that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people have questions is how is she going to fit in? Because she is a humanitarian, but she's also, as you said, a feminist. She's an activist. That usually doesn't happen in the royal family. How are they going to handle that?
It is a little tricky. So the royal family are supposed to be above politics. They're supposed to put a spotlight on good causes. The Queen has absolutely no leeway at all. Funnily enough, Prince Charles has occasionally sort of gone in after hot-button issues. So he'll definitely be able to guide Meghan, as will William and Harry, who have actually been less controversial than both Prince Charles and Princess Diana. They sort of seem to have navigated it a little bit better. So all that support will be there for Meghan. They do like to say, the royal family, that they learnt the lessons of the past after Diana's death. And, you know, hopefully we'll be providing more support for Meghan herself.
Yeah, they're evolving.
They're definitely evolving. But how has Meghan already followed, in some ways, in the footsteps of Princess Diana?
Well, she already was before she met Prince Harry. I mean, she travelled to Afghanistan, she travelled to Rwanda. She's also been to India, to Delhi, to Mumbai for her causes. So she was very much a humanitarian, which was one of the reasons Harry fell in love with her. They connected on that level when they met.
All right, well, Imogen, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.